Welcome to Mill River JV basketball action. First time I've been to Mill River this year for basketball. It's our third game of the season, and we're going to get to know the JV squad. They're taking on Montpelier, and Montpelier will be in the green uniforms, and then obviously that leaves Mill River in their home whites. We're going to set to jump it up. That's Hinterneeder, Amber Hinterneeder, number 32 out there in white. She'll be taking a jump at center, being opposed by Anna Abrams. 8-minute quarters, overtime if necessary. The varsity game will be on at a later date between these two schools on Munger Vision. Montpelier will get the opening tip, take it to the hole, and score the bucket. That happened real quick. That was Parento with the basket. She's one of the captains on his JV squad. Now they're going to see a press, and I like this already at the JV level. I don't think the JV teams that I cover locally do that enough. Rolls to the hole, and we're going to be tied at 2. That's Hinterneeder with the basket. Or Hinterneeder, I'm sorry. Last year I said it Hinterneeder, and it's Hinterneeder. Good player, I remember her from last year, and I expect her to do just as well this year. She's defensively down in the low post there, and no shot clock in high school basketball or in JV ball, only in college basketball in Vermont. We haven't quite got up to the new century yet with the other states, but hopefully someday we'll have a shot clock in high school ball. And we've got a foul called as Carrie Valenti-Fish, one of the officials out there. And she will stand in front of that lit table, which is a cameraman's nightmare, and she'll call the foul. It's going to be assessed number 23, Burden, Tricia Burden for Mill River. Will get the first foul of the ball game. Montpelier, some good quick passing, and the shot, rim out, weak side rebound, and Montpelier's going to take it right back up and in left hand and get it. Oh, that was impressive stuff. There's Julie Curran, another captain out there for Montpelier with the putback and the 4-2 lead. They'll put the dribble on the floor, and that pass tipped, and they'll get to Haley LaBelle-Stevens. No, it'll be taken away, and Montpelier will have the ball tipped back, and we'll go to the floor, and jump ball on the whistle. It'll be Hinter. No, that won't be Hinterneeder getting up. That'll be Maddie Cornell, one of the captains for Mill River. She got down, got the floor burn award. She got the ball tied up. Shane Little back as the head coach here at the JV level for Mill River. And we're going to have a travel called. That takes me a second to find my focus here on the camera. Literally, I mean the real focus. There we go. Like I said, I have a lot of old cameras, or I buy used cameras, or what they call refurbished, and that's being kind, calling them refurbished. But this particular model I'm using, once it warms up, it'll stay focused. But until then, I have to find it. Oh, nice pass down inside, and can't get the finish. Weak side rebound, last touch by Mill River, as LaBelle-Stevens will make the grab, go out of bounds off from her hands. Will go to Montpelier. Jamie Parker taking the ball out of bounds. We're number 5 in green. It's 4-2, a minute and a half into the contest. Montpelier with the lead. The ball, and they'll take it back out. Puts it on the floor with the dribble penetration. 4 defenders went to her. Somebody had to be open somewhere, and I don't think that's how you want to play defense. Looks like a very stagnant 2-3 zone right now. That's LaBelle-Stevens with the basketball. Cornell got it under control for Mill River, started everything. That's going to be Burden with the basketball. And the basket by Hinterneeder. I might have missed that. I was trying to look at my roster, because there are some new faces on this JV squad. And some of them I don't have numbers for. I don't like that when it happens, but there's a stop, and got it. Montpelier will get it to a 6-4 lead. Burden will turn, and there's that pressure right in her face, and that might have been tipped. Now, I don't have a 25 on my JV roster, so I'm sure it's a varsity player. And I'll have to figure it out and find it. On the steal, the left-handed layup, too hard out the backboard. Rebound will come down to Haley LaBelle-Stevens, and she's going to dribble out of traffic herself into the front court. She'll muscle the pass out inside to Hinterneeder, and she'll have the ball knocked away. She'll regather and go over that time, snapping the pass around the perimeter. And that's going to be front rim line rebound off the missed shot. It's going to come back down and be controlled by the Minutemen. They want to post up Hinterneeder, and boy, she got a good spot down low, and that's going to be up, no good. Looks a little bit like Rebecca Day there out the varsity squad, the way she's able to play with her back to the basket. Yeah, they had to cut her, come around, and now the ball going to her, up, and no. Hey, I like the whole play just to get the finish. That was Parento missing the shot, and the ball's going to stay with Montpelier. And we're going to have a 30-second Mill River timeout. 6-4 in the first quarter of the JV basketball game here on Munger Vision PEGTV channel 15. Good time to tell you, you can go to the website and click video on demand, and you can watch all the Munger Vision that you want. As I'm just trying to quickly find 25. No, that's not going to work for me tonight. And the 25 on the varsity squad is definitely not 25 on the JV squad. So that, well, I thought it was going to be brilliant for a minute, pull a name out, but nope, not going to happen. So we'll still search, or I'll still search for the name of the number 25 in white for the JV squad. Mill River down 6-4, 4:33 to go in the first quarter of play. At the Mill River boys scheduled for later in this week, so you can see some Mill River Minutemen boys basketball, both JV and varsity. And yeah, and weather permitting, I have the MSA girls basketball game. First time we'll get to see the Lady Mounties. As there's some confusion as Cornell wanted to come out of the ball game. They want to bring Osmer in. Now Osmer has to, they broke the huddle, and that's where they got to be. So Osmer will be on the scores table, getting set to come in the next opportunity. Presents itself. Pass down to the free throw line and coming around up and, no, I tell you, another great executed play. Drew missed the shot, and that was all it was, and there's a turnover. An unforced error and turnover. Now Osmer coming in for Mill River, should be wearing number 11. I'm sure he placed one of the captains out there, Maddie Cornell. Montpelier has looked the more, well, sharper team, but they've only got a 2-point lead to show for it, and they've missed a lot of shots like that on the bunnies. Sorry about the camera shaking. That's the bleachers I shoot from people coming up and down them like they're supposed to. It's either down the floor, and oh man, got down the floor, good hustle, and almost created the turnover there. She missed the basket, and they're going to outlet the basketball to Parento. Parento into the front court. Parento stopped by LaBelle Stevens, passed along the baseline, grabbed and controlled, and yep, they got it into the hands of Drew, and they'll go on the baseline now. That was good defense. That was great defense there. Up to Osmer. Osmer, remember, made her living in this fall at the soccer season. Great soccer season for a nice spinning move by Osmer. Missed the basket, draws the foul. She'll get 2 shots, and they'll send Emily Osmer to the line. Yeah, just to finish that, what a fall Osmer had. Has the Mill River squad finished the regular season undefeated, number 1 seed, went all the way to the finals and lost a nail biter, a close one, a heartbreaker. The People's Academy, and Osmer, a big part of that team. Should make it 6-5 now. Mill River down by 1. And again, just to remind you, Saturday afternoons at 4 o'clock, Tom Leipold, the program director at Channel 15, loads up the server with all the local sports handed in that week. And you can watch local sports starting at 4 o'clock in the afternoon right through to the church services at 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, non-stop. Like I said, if you do things the old-fashioned way and watch television like I do, you can catch all the sports on Channel 15. You can just go to the website, PEGTV.com, and look at the schedule. You can also look in the paper for the schedule and your TV listings. A lot of places to find the schedule. And, you know, if you're really a techie, you can go to the internet at www.pegtv.com. Click on video on demand and pick out what game you want to watch. It's whoever trying to work against that press, and they're going left to right and W. Right now they've just got the spacing. They're set up left to right. And they're spacing off, and they're killing the dribble. And it's a learning process to break the press. I just don't like the way they're going about it right now, the formation. So Montpelier will take over in a 6-6 ball game. Again, JV ball. If there is a tie at the end of 4 quarters, we will play overtime. As Parento penetrated, got the ball back on the elbow, and Montpelier, very patient team. They'll reset. They've ran their plays very well. They just missed some shots. They just didn't finish. That's the word I was looking for. The Montpelier squad just didn't finish.
Good defense, Mill River.
Great entry pass, and tied up defensively there was Burden, number 23, Tricia Burden. But again, nice job. It wasn't a lofted pass. It was a fired pass, but it still got down on the blocks. Montpelier taking the ball out of bounds. It's going to be Hartson. She looks for the cutter to come inside, and Mill River's that 2-3 zone, especially with that 3 back, able to negate any quick cut to the basket for a bunny shot. Yeah, open on the elbow and passes up the 3 ball. So you can see Montpelier just really, for JV ball, really showing a lot of patience. Getting a nice rotation, and the foul will be on Hinterneeder. Well, let me make sure of the call, because they're looking at Burden right now. No, it's on Hinterneeder. And she'll collect the foul, and that will be her first personal. Now we'll send Carly Martin to the line. So Martin will be awarded a couple of free throws as she's fouled in the act of shooting, and that's going to be a little bit strong off the back of the rim and kick out. As they make a substitution here, and it's going to bring in number 15, Lauren Eli. So Eli in the ball game now for Mill River, making her first appearance, as she'll replace Haley LaBelle-Steven. On the miss, Eli will get the basketball. Goes to the front court, gets to Hinterneeder. Hinterneeder's played an excellent first quarter, and Osmer lined it up, couldn't knock it down. It was a good decision to take the shot, and on the outlet pass, Montpelier will get it under control just about mid-court. They'll get set to push the ball down along the baseline. Montpelier pass coming back, and almost double dribble. Yeah, it was almost stolen away by Burden, then she double dribbled, and it does become a turnover. And Montpelier will take it out on that baseline with their own basket with Hartson. Hartson looks, finds Parento, and she'll give it back. Nope. It's going to be slapped out of Osmer's hands. It's going to stay with Mill River's JV squad. So again, now spacing, you just can't break the press like that. No, I just don't understand what they're trying to do on the press break. You got to bring a player like Hinterneeder back to the middle of the floor and then bring up the wings off a screen and kick it off. As they come up the wing off the screen, right now they're trying to come up with the floor split into thirds across the court, left to right, and the pass is generating from behind the 2 wings, and it's just never going to happen. And it hasn't. Ball will go out of bounds, and Montpelier has not faced the press here in the first quarter. They'll bring the ball up the floor unimpeded. And again, plenty of time, 62 seconds to go in the first quarter. 6-6 the score. Montpelier scored first. They've had the lead a couple different times, but right now, we're all tied up. And one thing Montpelier's done well, find the open person. That time they didn't do it too good, to be honest with you. That'll go off from Martin's hands. Off her fingertips, actually, as that pass was just too much of a lead on it as they slid along the baseline, and you're going to see in Mill River, they're going to have to learn to break the press, or that could be the undoing of themselves here in this ball game. Nice grab, open, Hinterneeder up and drop in there. Yes, Hinterneeder. Took a while, but she got the basket as it set on the rim and teased everybody. It makes it 8-6 Mill River, their first lead of the ball game. 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. There's the cut, travel, and wipe it all off. Yep, see the travel call by Dan Latkin. So with 22 seconds to go, if Mill River gets the ball in the front court, see if they hold for the last shot. First of all, they got to get to the front court. Has a no call there on the collision, and from her knees, Osmer will make the pass up ahead. Hinterneeder can't get it. Mistake there, you got to come to the ball, and she was waiting for the pass to come to her. As Parento will roll it off the rim and miss it on the layup. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Eli not going to get the shot off. Yep. That's the first quarter, and it was a wild one like JV basketball usually is. It's 8-6. Mill River lead over Montpelier on Munger Vision on PEGTV Channel 15 Sports. This be Cornell bringing the ball into Eli as Mill River get the first possession here of the second quarter. Anna Austin, that looks like, number 20 out there. That is Anna. She's one of the captains on this JV squad. She'll chase down the basketball and a hard bounce pass come back to Hinterneeder. Look for the cutter, wasn't there? Osmer called for the ball. She'll have it at the top of the arc between circles, backs it up, and she'll try to spin move again. She worked once for her and kicks and fires off the backboard and in. Nice job by Emily Osmer. Mill River extending the lead to 10-6. 7:28 to go, just underway, and a travel underway in the second quarter. Travel called. And again, at a later date, I'll have the Montpelier Mill River girls varsity game for you. For West Rutland, the girls varsity squad, Katie Lincoln in the game. Going to be home this week, and weather permitting, I'll be over there at West Rutland bringing you the Golden Horde, JV and varsity girls basketball. Osmer to Hinterneeder in the paint, up, and tell you what, she knows how to play down there. Yeah, nice job following up her own shot. Didn't admire the miss. Went and got the rebound, put it up and in. 12-6 now. That's the largest lead of the ball game for either side. And that's the way you say it if you're blue collar like me, but if you're educated and rich, you'll say either side. So tonight you hear a lot of either side. A one and done as Hinterneeder will get the rebound up to Osmer. Osmer wants to attack the hole, spins off. Hinterneeder, 8-footer, got it. Oh, she's on fire here in this first half of basketball. Hinterneeder is bringing the ball down. Oh, I don't have a number 5, so I couldn't tell you who it is for. There you go. That's a basket down low by Curran. Actually, I do have a 5. That's Parker in green out there. Eli looks, waits for the, wasn't really a trap, it was a triple team. And you know, it's just simple math. Timeout called. If 3 people are guarding you in your Mill River, 3 Montpelier players are guarding you, and then there's 1 person guarding where you threw the ball, that's 4 out of 5 people on 2 people. That means somewhere you had somebody wide open to get the basketball to 14-8. Mill River JV squad with the lead over Montpelier. Parker will bring the ball, try to bring the ball into play, and she will. She'll do that successfully. But look at the great spot down the floor. They're going to waste that post-up move by kicking the ball back out. They're going to run up top, and Osmer with the steal, and got it. Osmer and Hinterneeder with the offense. Firepower here for Mill River's JV squad in the first half of play. 16-8, the Minutemen. Put up and a little strong with the shot. It's going to go out of bounds and should be Montpelier balls with the call is yes. Montpelier basketball. There's Parker taking the ball out of bounds. On the little pop out, and we'll get the ball in play. Parker, 3-ball on it. Oh, long shot creates a long rebound. Ball slapped away from Parker. To the floor will go, and jump ball. As Martin tied up on the floor by Eli. Now on the baseline, it'll be Parker again taking the ball back out of bounds for Montpelier. Easily getting the ball into play as they'll work around the perimeter against this 2-3 zone being played by Mill River. It's tough to throw. Diagonal pass across the zone. Nice job coming to meet the pass right there. Yeah, it's going to be a foul, yeah. She went through the body to get the ball, and that'll be Morgan Sharon. Sharon called for the foul, and I believe that's Morgan's first personal foul. Yes, it is. Stops the clock with 5:11 to go in the first half of play. The catch, the shot, and the miss, the rebound, battle for, and controlled by Montpelier. I don't know how they got it, but they'll make the basket. Captain Kate Drew makes it 16-10. Mill River. Yeah, I just don't like the press break. And no, she didn't jump up and down. Her foot never left the floor. It's a good call by not making a call by the official. 16-12 as Montpelier on a little bit of a run now. Yeah, another turnover off the press. Tipped and still got to the baseline. Jump ball called. I believe that's Eli. I reached in there and tied up. Boucher, Alexis Boucher. And we've got a timeout called in the second quarter play. 4:26 to be exact in the second quarter. Full timeout taken. 16-12 Mill River. They'll hand the ball off to Cornell. And boy, dangerous pass along the baseline, but they'll get at the reverse of the ball. And yeah, just, and I know I'm being repetitive, but it really isn't a classic press break they're running. And they're having all kinds of trouble with it. Parento's got a couple baskets in the ball game again as Montpelier with the ball. Oh, that was hammered. And Austin said, not tonight, man, not in my house. Get out of here. And she'll chop the ball down to her teammate Cornell. Well, they were thinking of the shot, and they kicked it back out. 3-ball on it, using the window, no good. Rebound, travel. Yeah, good call. Hustling over there was Sharon, Morgan Sharon, but took that little extra baby step, and they'll give her the call on it as Haley Lavelle-Steven back in the basketball game, one of the captains out there from Mill River. She'll come back into the contest wearing number 12. Yeah, and she's moving those feet, and defensively, she's going to have a hold or a block on her, but she's going to get called for the foul. Push, okay. I knew it was going to be a foul. Prento got the ball in bounds, no problem. Shaver gets the return, and oh, now the question was, did Anna Austin foul her taking a 3-point shot? Because that's the difference in 2 shots. Okay, so she was only shooting a 2-point shot. And that will stop the clock with 3:41 to play in the half and send Andy Parento to the line for a couple free throws. And she'll front rim that one. She's going to put a little more oomph on it here. I hope to have some of the Christ the King holiday tournament for you too, the 7th and 8th grade basketball tournament, which is a long-standing tradition in the city at Christ the King School. The week, ooh, that'll miss everything. And that will automatically go over to Mill River. Again, they've got the lead, but this press has been impressive against Mill River. Osborne with the grab, and a little pass back to Cornell to Lavelle-Stevens, and throw over the top. Yep. Oh, I mean, yeah, I got to be quiet because I could just talk about it all night. Might have been a double dribble there, and she got away with it. And they'll bring the pass back to Hartson. Boy, good rotation. Who was it that reached out there at the last second? That's Sharon with a good defensive play to knock the ball away, but not commit the foul. That's a good job by Sharon. Gonna run the stack play. Those pop out, and nope. Weak side rebound. It's going to be all Mill River. Cornell will overthrow the. And it's really all about spacing. The game is symmetrical. And right there, they were just too close together to even give the ball up like that on the wing. Cut to the free throw line, thought twice about it, and now she'll cut to the basket. Parento, no. Rebound, Montpelier, block foul. Sharon got the ball with the hand, but she got the lower body with the body, so that's going to be the call. And it's going to send Montpelier back to the line. To be exact, it's going to send Julie Kern, one of the captains, back to the line. And that's the second foul on Sharon. That's a 6th on the team. Only 1 foul on Montpelier. And no, looked good when left her hand, but just not going to happen. She'll get a second chance, and got a new number out there as Chelsea Crosman coming in for Mill River. She'll be wearing number 10, and I believe that's her first appearance of the evening here. And she'll get 1 or 2. Now Hinterneeder coming back in after a brief rest for Mill River. She had a ton of points in that first quarter and a half, and I was surprised to see that she wasn't on the varsity roster. Seriously, last year when I watched her play JV ball, I'm thinking, okay, that's one that's going to move up to varsity next year, but nope. And I'm going to foul in the backcourt as Crosman had the ball taken away from her by Hartson, but Hartson called for the foul, and it's only the second foul, and she obviously wasn't in the act of shooting, so it's going to be a possession foul, slide out to Mill River. Yes, I like that play. They set a screen and brought LaBelle Stevens up the wing and trying to get her the basketball in a little pick play. Good reaction by the defense, that's why it didn't happen, but Osmer traveled. Yeah. They'll turn the ball over. And JV ball, it's a wild ride when you do a JV game. Sometimes it just looks choppy. Sometimes they make unbelievably good shots and defensive plays. There's usually some crazy stuff that goes on in a JV game, but since I've been doing this for 15 years, this public access thing, volunteering at it, I've always done JV and varsity. I don't just come like the paid guys and do the varsity job. No, I come and put the JVs on TV and give them some recognition. They work just as hard as the varsity team does, so. If people who really deserve the awards got the awards, I'd have a closet full of them, but since I'm just a community volunteer, and I've covered literally 6,000 to 7,000 events in 15 years and talked to all kinds of coaches and athletes on my talk show and covered every sport, every gender, every age group, and don't have anything to show for it. Obviously, the people that deserve the awards don't get it. It's all politics. And the people that listen to this DVD that are professional cringe when I say it. They know I'm right, but then they'll complain to somebody about me and they'll tell me to cool it down on air because they do it every time. Oh, I took a little jump step. Got it! Hinterneeder! Gotta be in double figures by now. We're just below 2 minutes at 18-13 Mill River. Crosman trying to catch up defensively. I think they went from that zone they've been playing, went to man and foul. Crosman was just lost on the play from the start of it, but it's a learning process. That's going to be the 7th foul. Was she in the act? Well, it's irrelevant. She's in the act of shooting, so there'll be 2 shots coming up here for Kate Drew. Again, she's another captain. A lot of captains on both these teams. Wow. And got it. Whoa. That was a dull thud, and it went in, though. For Mill River, Eli back in the ball game. Lauren Eli, number 15, and 23, Trisha Burden.
Box out.
As Drew can't get the second one. Oh, Drew got her own rebound off the missed free throw. What's the first thing they teach you? But somebody's got to box out the shooter, count the basket, and going to have a chance to make a 3-point play. That was Julie Kern, and she'll head to the line in an 18-16 ball game with 1:35 to go in the second quarter. And so Curran taking her time, the pre-shot ritual, dribbles, and will not make the 3-point play. And that ball rebounded out there by Burden, and she gave the ball back to LaBelle Stevens. To Eli. Wanted to go down to Hinterneeder, and that pass lane actually taken away. It's a good decision not to get Hinterneeder the basketball that time. On the other time, get the ball all you can. She's a scorer, Hinterneeder is. Osmer took the baseline, kicked it out. Hinterneeder up, front rimmed it. I like the play, though, as Osmer sucked the defense down below the free throw line as they followed her, and then she just kicked it back for a little jump shot to Hinterneeder. Up for the lead? No. Front rim. Ball rebounded and outletted all in one motion by Burden, number 23. Osmer fouled and tried to make the shot, even after being fouled, because she knew it was going to be continuation. And so Emily Osmer trying to pick back up some momentum here for Mill River. They kind of lost it late in the second quarter. It's been a long time since Mill River scored, and it's still been quite a while. They've been stuck on 18 for a while. It's a 2-point ball game, 18-16. That's the 3rd team foul on Montpelier. And missed it. Look at Burden. Look at Burden. Got it on the offensive boards. Burden bangs it out the window and in. 20-16. Mill River with the lead. Parento up and nope. Tell you, she had a good path to the basket. The defense never reacted around, and Curran will miss it. His body's still flying all around the floor. Now the pack with 30 seconds to go comes Osmer. Osmer told by one of the parents in the stands around me to slow down. Oh, LaBelle Stevens raining a 3-ball in. There's some momentum, 23-16. So that 2-point game quickly became a 7-point Mill River lead. And a wild-looking shot. Hinterneeder kept it alive, but Hinterneeder will chase it down. 3 seconds, and Mill River will have the ball with 3.3 seconds to go as things just sizzling like bacon on the grill right now. Well, you can get a shot off at 3.3 seconds. But it's got to be something thrown you into the front court, and it's not going to happen here. And I'm pretty sure, barring a foul. Well, with 1 second, they're in their offensive end. Possibly Montpelier and get a shot off. It's got to be the arc or in deeper. No, just don't foul. There you go. That's the half. 23-16, the Minutemen with the lead in JV basketball action on Munger Vision. 2 in front of you with green uniform on. We'll bring the ball into play for Montpelier as they've got that deficit, 23-16 to work with. They had to lead early in the ball game, but Mill River able to, with the run of Osmer and Hinterneeder, able to put together a good run and take the lead in the second quarter as LaBelle Stephen with rebound turned into traffic and had the ball taken away, and the 2 points for Parento. Yeah, an all-freshman JV squad, Montpelier here. Are they going to be something in a couple years when they're all juniors in varsity? I still don't know who number 25 is for Mill River. She's not on the roster, and we've got a timeout taken by Mill River very quickly here, 7:22 to go. So just about 30 seconds had elapsed, and Coach Little didn't like what he saw. Carrie Valeni pointing to the spot, and that's where she wants Cornell to bring the ball. Hey, it's just a man-to-man press right now, and I was just watching the floor. I pulled my head up over the camera and was looking at the whole floor, and boy, for a group of freshmen, Montpelier played that press very, very well. They want to go down. There it is along the baseline cut, and the ball wasn't tipped. It'll be Mill River's basketball on the turf. They're trying to get the ball from Drew to Parento, and it just didn't happen. There's LaBelle Stephen. Bounce pass almost picked off. Cornell just tiptoed enough. She could have got called for the travel easily there, but they let it go, and travel, yeah. But it was just a pass to nowhere. You can't throw a lob ball to the center of the court like that on a press. So you can. I mean, I shouldn't say you can't. You can. They just won't be successful. Whoa, nice grab right there. Gets the inside position on Hinterneeder, missed his shot, and gonna have a foul called on Drew. Kate Drew got ball but got hand, and that's gonna be the call. She got called for the hold, and that's the first foul of the second half. Montpelier as a team in that first half, I believe they only got as high as 3 team fouls.
Haley, make a foul here. Dribble out of there.
Nice grab by Hinterneeder. And going to take it all the way in. Boy, she could have easily been taking 2 shots right now from the free throw line travel. Yeah, as Kate Drew got it moving, but she forgot to put the ball down on the dribble, and we'll have Cornell take the basketball out of bounds. LaBelle Stephen, Haley LaBelle Stephen, got to see her not only last year at JP Ball, but also for the AAU Thunderbirds. Very bright young lady. Nice grab by Bird, and then tried to dump it down to Hinterneeder, and taken away by Montpelier's Parento. To Parker, no, that's not Parker, that's Drew. Kate Drew attacking the basket will draw the foul, and is going to get 2 shots. That'll be the first foul on Mill River here in this second half of play. 6:11 to go to be exact in the third quarter. Got the makings of what's going to be a barn burner here. It's a 5-point lead. And now a 4-point lead on the bounce. Osmer and Austin coming in for Mill River. Number 11 and number 20 respectively. As Drew gets set for the second shot. Long pause, and oh, she willed it up and over the front of the rim and in. Down to a 3-point ball game, and Mill River will take, after some debate, they'll take the ball out of bounds. Oh, that was the pass. They had to be quicker. They could have had the numbers advantage. Nice grab by LaBelle Stevens. And she carried the basketball. Yeah, backing up, she carried the basketball. So we'll go back and put the ball in the hands of Drew, and there'll be no pressure in the backcourt. Mill River hasn't really been a pressing team. I don't remember them doing a lot of it last year, or obviously the first game this year I've seen them. They're not doing it this year. And that's going to be Curran getting fouled. Curran going to the line, and by Hinternieder's expression, I think it's going to be on Amber. And if that is, I believe that's her, well, I think 3, but I'll let the board correct me. Yeah, just 2. It's better to be wrong. So 2 fouls on Hinternieder. She'll step back up, Curran. Well, she missed that first shot. And she'll knock that one down. So Curran, 1 and 2, will make it a bucket ball game at just a 2-point spread now. Oh. Just tell you. On the missed shot, the rebound will come down to Austin, and she'll give the ball in the corner to LaBelle Stevens. Oh, they've got Hinternieder wide open down the floor. And she'll get the basket. Nice finish by Hinternieder. The cut, oh, nice job. Foul on LaBelle Stevens. Tell you what, that was a great cut right there. That angle cut they made off the basket. And Kate Drew going up to take some shots now. And again, I'm looking over the roster just now, and it's all freshmen. And the Montpelier JV squad, that's phenomenal. They must have had one heck of an 8th grade basketball team. That's all I gotta say. Wow, last year. So in a 25-21 game, that is the 3rd foul on LaBelle Stevens, and she's going to sit down, and that brought Eli in, number 15, Lauren Eli. So 1 and 2 that time. And Eli, with the pass, takes the dribble, brings the ball back toward the end line, and he'll slide the ball up ahead to Eli. Hinternieder coming down the middle, trying to handle the pass. Tell you, she did all she could do to squeeze the shot up, and then she'll take the ball away and keep it alive. Nope. Nice play by Hinternieder, just didn't get the finish. Drew was kind of taking control here of the basketball team from Montpelier. Gave the pass back, and on the drive, the push called. It'll be Mill River basketball. And I'm looking to see, it's going to be the 2nd team foul on Montpelier. And the first foul, that's what I was waiting to see who the call was on. It was Anna Abrams called for the foul. Montpelier will take the timeout. And Mill River holding that 25-22 lead over Montpelier in JV basketball action on Munger Vision on PEGTV in the 3rd quarter. As they make the line play, let me fatten the shot out so you can watch this here. Back to the center of the floor, and there you go. See, they brought the middle of the floor, then brought it on the wing. And it worked a lot better. Now they got a mess down there, but jump ball called, and they're looking to see the arrow. It's going to be Mill River basketball. So on the baseline with their own basket, the Minutemen will take the ball out of play. They're going to set the box up this time. Everybody on a corner on the blocks. And Osmer had a phenomenal first half with the basketball. Hinternieder turns, and boy, easily could have been a whistle there. No, let him play through it. I won't give Carey any crap. That was a good job. No call there. Curran got sealed off on the baseline, and that shot from the outside became an air ball. Rebound controlled by Montpelier. They're going to back it up between circles and reset the offense. I tell you, for a group of freshmen, they are very disciplined for their age out there as far as resetting their offense and running through the entire play, not being taking premature shots. He'll have to play totally developed. The center leader coming out, and Sharon coming in the ball game. That's a Mill River change. So number 14, Sharon in the contest. Eli. Up to Austin, and it will become Parento with the basketball on the seal. Parento to the elbow and traveled, yeah. She wanted to dish the ball off to Abrams, but she saw movement coming up behind her in the corner of her eye. And that right there, she hesitated, held the ball that extra step, and will get called for the travel. Yeah. As they'll swap turnovers, Parento will miss. Rebound on this side to Drew, and she'll get it all the way back to Parento. And see, they'll reset now. And that is going to be Drew had another chance for an offensive rebound. Austin will get it to Osmer in the corner. She'll turn to the sideline, and she's in a whole bunch of trouble. Great catch. Don't know her name, but good catch. As Osmer will come to a dead stop, swing it off. This is 3-ball in. No. Ball kept alive. Comes down to Sharon, to Osmer. And they're told to reset the play now. They're up by 3, 25-22, Mill River. Boy, Osmer wanted to do right there. She wanted to penetrate, draw the defender, and then dish the ball off to Austin. But it kind of fell apart there. Quickly back in transitional defense that time, the JV squad is. Yep, they flashed twice down through the low post, and Drew, no good. Rebound, weak side, and it'll be picked back up by Kern. She'll bring it back to Parento. Parento keeping the dribble alive. Again, they're all freshmen on this Montpelier squad. Drew catches, no shot, brings it back to Parento. She'll penetrate, left-handed shot, nail it. 25-24, a 1-point ball game. Montpelier down just one. I told you this is going to be a nail biter before this thing's over. They'll break the press, and Eli will get the basketball back on the elbow, bring it back between circles now, wait for Osmer to clear. Osmer with the ball will spin it down inside to Sharon, partially blocked, ball on the floor, picked up and dished out, and look at the pass, and Parker got it into the hands of Parento. That's a good defensive stand by Montpelier. I tell you, Drew made a nice job there of adjusting to the pass mid-flight and getting a piece of it. It doesn't become a turnover. Shot up, no good. Rebound Montpelier, and they'll pull it out, yeah, and reset now. I tell you, I'm impressed. I take all these freshmen any day. Oh, count the basket. That's what gives Montpelier the lead and a chance for the 3-point play, and it's Drew. Oh my God, if I could have this Montpelier squad for the next 4 years of high school, I don't know how they're not going to make it to a finals. They don't have a ton of height right now, but that can all change very easily. I mean, they're only freshmen. It's what I'm seeing between their ears so out there, the way they're thinking on the floor and being disciplined and not really making a ton of mistakes. They're a very impressive group, this Montpelier squad is. The shot will be missed, and Sharon will get the rebound. So the Minutemen down at 1 point. They worked themselves along for a good shot there. I tell you, she missed, but I still think that's a good decision as Burden just didn't finish. I mean, it's that easy. They brought the ball down in deep. The shot came from below the free throw line. There was really nothing wrong with that choice to take the shot. And with 1:25 to go in the third quarter, Drew will take a breather, and I believe that's the first time Drew has come on the ball game here in the second half for Montpelier. Eli on the spin there, defensively able to control it. There goes baseline to Parker. She'll back the defender up. Oh, nice job. She drew all the defense for her, and there's the basket. Curran with the bucket. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Martin with the bucket. Yeah, they drew all the defenders to her, and then she just kicked it over on the weak side and was wide open. Zone defense shouldn't overslide like that. No way they're ever making that pass. Stolen away, up ahead, and on the run. Will she get the finish? She will. Jamie Parker, as Montpelier has extended the lead to 5 now. 30-25. Burden needs some movement. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Two completely different offenses being ran by the two schools opposing each other tonight. 20 seconds, shot up, and no. Rebound will come down to Martin, and she protects the basketball well. They got to push here, 13 seconds. A lot of time, but they got to get set up. There it is to Curran, nice grab. Curran will kick it back up top. They'll penetrate on the dribble, and clock running down on him here. Nope, didn't get the shot off, but a nice surge in the third quarter of this JV basketball game, and Montpelier will have that 30-25 lead heading in what could be the final quarter of play tonight in JV ball. Boucher with the basketball for Montpelier, and it's going to be slapped out of play on the attempted pass. Eli with the knockdown ball there for Mill River. But look how they fed the low post. She had a problem with the handle on the basketball, but Martin will come up with it, and I thought they were going to launch for three for a second. I tell you, they really haven't taken a lot of bad shots talking about Montpelier tonight, and double dribble called on Montpelier. As Boucher called for the double dribble, and for the first time tonight that I can remember, no press. Different look, huh? Boucher is going to pick up LaBelle Stephen at midcourt. Burden, pass was a little bit much of a stretch for her to get a hold of it, and Miller very fortunate to recover the basketball. Cornell went to meet the pass on the floor, and they'll be able to hand it off to Hartson. Hartson with the clear out on the far side, and the push in the front court will curl, come back to the corner, and hit the trailer at the elbow. And they're going to have Boucher and Eli match up there. There's the cut. The baseline was taken away, and Eli came up top and can't save it. Oh, she did save it. What a floor burn she's going to have. I don't understand the second dive, but she gets quite the applause from the crowd. So that was an exciting first 1 minute and 2 seconds to this fourth quarter of play. The score hasn't changed, but there was a lot of action. 2:15 with the basketball. Abrams with Parker, and I'll tell you, Martin handles that pass clean. She's got an easy little bunny shot. Should mention too, LaBelle Stephen playing with 3 personal fouls right now. Up and got it. 2-point shot is the verdict from the official. 32-25, lead to 7 now. She Burden holding the ball, and she'll get it to Sharon. Sharon, LaBelle Stephen. And she's looking for somebody flash. There's Eli. Goes right into a triple team. Ball will squirt out, and Montpelier will control it as Boucher waits for all the traffic to go by her. Well, Boucher's got to break that habit. She puts out her, whatever hand she's not dribbling, and she almost pushes off with it. Or in lacrosse, they call it warding off. There's Sharon turned, and yeah, got stripped of the basketball. Hartson to Boucher, and they'll try to reset now as Hinterneeder and both her and Osmer are at the scores table getting set to come back in at the 5.5 minute to play mark. And that was pretty much your offense in the first 2 quarters, those 2 young ladies. And boy, I tell you what, a lot of congestion down the line, that inline, but Mill River somehow came out with the basketball. Eli to Sharon, turns, fires, no, rebound, tipped around, still tipped around, still tipped around. And Burden came out with it. She went across the baseline turn and then lost it out of bounds on the pivot. There's Sharon and LaBelle Stephen heading to the bench for Mill River. And Drew coming back in now, Captain Kate Drew for Montpelier. Brings it into Parento. Tell you, Drew and Parento are a very good backcourt right now. Like I said, I can't imagine, they're only freshmen. If they can keep this unit together up to junior and senior years, whoa. They have a hold called on Cornell as Hartson backed up on the dribble, drew the defender to her, and then tried to go by her, and that's when the hold occurred. An off-balance stack being ran right there by Montpelier. 4:55 to go. Kern fouled. Yeah. Look where she got the ball, though. She was 4 feet from the basket. That was really the key to the play, was that the defense let her get in such a sweet spot down there. I think it's been a real fun game. Good game for JV ball. I mean, 57 points right now between the two teams combined. Still 4:52 to go in the fourth quarter play. And I've done varsity games where the two teams can't combine for that much score. Or if there is, it's usually one-sided score. Curran with a swish. Trying to do it again now. She's pushed the lead to 8. And she won't be able to do it. And now Osmer got to turn it back on here. She's got to find that offensive touch she had in the first half of play. Osmer, 2-point shot, and nope. It wasn't a bad choice. She was open. She was so open she could actually turn, square, set, and fire. Breno, the defense left Curran, and that's why she was able to turn and have such an easy shot. It wasn't a cool looking shot because it was about 6 feet off the backboard, but she still posted up. Eli, Burden, Osmer. Hinterneeder flashed and didn't give her the pass, and tell you what, I didn't understand that at all. Osmer missed the shot and then turned around, was retreating back and ran by the ball lane on the floor on the left. Oh, what a shot by Drew. Tell you, remember Kate? Drew, number 12, remember that name. She is going to be some kind of varsity player. Boy, nice catch by Eli on top of the fingertip. And just got bailed out. It was reckless going through the middle of the floor on the dribble, and going to be a call on Montpelier. No shots coming up yet. It's only the second team foul on Montpelier. Is Cornell. Whoops, I thought she threw the ball in already. There you go. Brings it into Eli. Lauren Eli, number 15, being picked up by Parento. Burden. Now Burden stands outside the arc. And a good catch by Cornell, and the ball slapped out of her hands, and jump ball. A very quick Montpelier team. There's LaBelle Stephen and Crosman coming in. Number 10 Crosman and number 12 Haley LaBelle Stephen in the ballgame now for Mill River. Oh, there's plenty of time. 3:26 to go. They're down by 10. There's plenty of time to get this thing tied up. They just need to put a little run together right now. Mill River does. Oh, it's going to be on Curran holding Hinterneeder. So Hinterneeder couldn't get open down in the blocks, and the ball will go out of, still no shot. It's only the third team foul. The ball will go out of bounds on the baseline to Mill River. They'll set up the, looks like a stack formation. Oh, they're going to go that off balance. Wishbone, I call it. Well, look at the position Hinterneeder had. And count it, Hinterneeder. Tell you what, she certainly follows her shots up. I've seen people talk to seniors till they're blue in the face that don't do what she just did right there. Shot, watched, followed, rebound, put back, foul, going to the line. 35-27 with 3:05 to go. Mill River down by just 8 now. That's going to be Curran's second personal foul on Montpelier. And Hinterneeder can't convert the bucket, and Drew will get the rebound. Drew will bring the ball up herself. That's one of the beautiful things about your guard being able to get the rebound like that. On the weak side, Parker will chase it down. They'll just reset the offense. Drew, real good quarterback out there, number 12 in green, to set this offense up. There's the cut to spin the baseline, and Hinterneeder with a good defense took away any more options along the baseline, and it should be a travel, yeah. As Abrams got up in the air and then couldn't do anything with the ball, came back down with it, and that's going to be the call and turnover. And Montpelier now going back to the press defense. And last touch by Osborne, yeah. Off Osborne's fingertips, and Well, to the point now, Mill River, where there's 2:35 to go in the ballgame, down 8. They need some defensive stops now. They need to take care of the basketball right now. Look at that pace. She went to her third option, which was Parker. Parento pulled the trigger on a beautiful looking jump shot and just didn't finish. Everything was there but the finish. Jamie Parker calling the play out from the baseline. To Drew. Parker, 2-point shot, a little strong, weak side rebound. Last touch by Osborne. She was battling Abrams for the basketball. That went out from Osborne's hands. On the inbounds play, they caught and shot all in one motion. It was Parento, and that will go off from Burden's hands. So again, Mill River just cannot get possession of the ball right now, and the clock continuing to wind down. 2:15 now left in the basketball game. Got the varsity action coming up at a later date on 15 between Montpelier and Mill River girls varsity. Got the, I believe we had a timeout taken. Yes, Montpelier wanting a timeout with 2:09 to go in the basketball game. So Montpelier didn't like the way they were getting kind of bottled up there. Called the timeout, and they'll give it in now. And Parento with a nice grab as reverse direction since she stepped already in line. Yep, or the midcourt stripe. That was one of the few times that I saw Parento in this ballgame lose track of what she was doing on the floor. Oh my God, of course she's excusable. She's only a freshman. It'd be excusable if she was a senior. I'm just saying that's how much of a quality game she played. Really the first mistake that it's just where she lost her presence on the court where she was. Well, Mill River need a bucket here, whether it's a 2-pointer or a 3-pointer or even a foul shot, but need points. With a minute 46 to go, again, Mill River refusing to press as they're down by 8 points with 1:41 to go in a state with no shot clock. See Montpelier spread the floor. They're going to make the come out and play them. Take some clock here, run it down, make Mill River come out and foul them. Unless there's an open, uncontested layup. You know how hard it is? There's a foul right there, yeah. Burden will get the foul, and that's going to be the 1-on-1 as Abrams going to the line. Well, she should be going to the line. And they'll decipher it. We'll come back after the timeout, or I'll come back. There's no we, there's just me. Minute 23 to go, 35-27. Montpelier with the lead. Yes, that was Burden's third personal foul and the team's 7th. And that will send Abrams to the line now to shoot the 1-on-1. And she'll miss it. And they'll get the basketball back. Yep, they'll pull it out. They'll spread the floor, and they'll do the same thing now. Osmer chasing, but actually a double dribble there, but they're going to call a foul instead. Well, Peter catching a little break there. There's Parento going to the line now, and she'll have her chance at still the 1-on-1. It's only the 8th team foul. And actually that foul is assessed to Emily Osmer. And surprisingly, that's only her first foul. And they'll miss that. So Mill River getting what they want. The possessions off the missed free throws. Now they need to cash in some points here. The ball tipped and taken away by Montpelier. Parker ended up with it, gave it to Parento, and there's the foul as Osmer will pick up her second foul, 19 foul. So the next foul committed by Mill River will be 2 shots the rest of the night for Montpelier. And the rest of that night has 57.8 seconds of actual basketball left to be played in it. So about 3 minutes worth of time here. Parento, a lefty, will miss the rim. That should be a violation. Yeah, I mean, there was no, it missed the rim. There's no chance for, that's a 1-on-1. It's not like going for the second shot. So again, Mill River, about right now, if they don't get a bucket now, it's going to be a done deal. Osmer took the shot. LaBelle Stephen with the save. Comes to Burden. Burden pass back to Hinterneeder. And Hinterneeder, oh! Missed the bunny, and oh, she knows it. And it shouldn't be shots, unless it's in the act of shooting. That's going to be possession foul. That's only the 15th foul on Montpelier. You see Cornell staying there with Kerry Valenti getting set to wait for the changes to come in. It's Martin, 35, coming in. That was the substitution down there for Montpelier. Along with Hartz, number 4, came in for Montpelier. Internetter with the grab, the wheel, and got it. Tell you, they really stopped going to her in the second half because she was just electrifying in that first half as Cornell called for the foul. And that's the 10th team foul, and now 2 shots the rest of this basketball game for Montpelier when they are fouled. And we got a bunch of subs coming in for the Minutemen, as I can see Taylor Smith over there. 14 is Sharon, and number 34 is Susan Allard. And they'll get to come in now for Mill River. As Cornell, Hinterneeder, and Osmer coming out of the ball game for the final time tonight. So Boucher's second shot. The 36-29 Montpelier lead. Not going to happen. Sharon with the rebound. And Montpelier pulling out that press. It was an effective press. And a turnover in the backcourt with no pressure on her. We'll get Montpelier back to basketball. Like I said, in front of the videographer's nightmare, those lit tables are brutal on the iris. Yeah, they're going to just kick it back out. Abrams will bring the ball out to Parker in 16 seconds, 15 seconds. Yeah, they have to bring the defense closer to get that 5 count. Yeah, see how disciplined that was not to take the shot? Even though you said, well, the coach told him not to. But it's hard to teach him not to do that. 2 seconds, 1 second, and congratulations to an all-freshman Montpelier team and a good effort by the Mill River squad. But that's the first JV game in the books on Munger Vision, 36-29 Montpelier.